I was tweeting, so.
Okay, well, if you're annoyed by people texting, tweeting, whatever in a movie theater, you're going to love this. A movie theater called the Alamo Drafthouse in Austin, Texas, is pretty hard-nosed about texters and tweeters. They have a new anti-texting message running on their website. Check it out. That it is so
Genius
great,
marketing.
but people do, and then it lights up the entire theater when they do it. No tweeting or texting.
Couple of things. I mentioned Father Justin Timberlake.
Yeah, but that's not what I have first. I mean, slow your roll. Just a little bit.
Easy, Tiger.
We have important research on kids and how much time they're spending on all those video games and all that. And actually, it's minorities who are spending. Okay, here is the good news. Kids in all of the groups in this study read for pleasure 30 minutes to 40 minutes a day. So that's a good thing. Yeah, I mean, I was actually pretty surprised at that.
I'm surprised.
Getting my kid to read for 10 minutes is like, he'd rather have his teeth pulled. Okay, also, speaking of social media, I sat down with Justin Timberlake at the junket for his new movie, Bad Teacher. Of course, I just couldn't help and had to ask about his music. This whole acting thing is kind of working out for you. So do you have any time to write music right now?
I write music all the time.
Are we going to have a new
I just
CD?
don't feel like putting it out.
Okay, but then I ask him later on, that's a little tease, I ask him later on, are you going to tour? When are you going to put that music out? And he answers it. We'll have that a little later on.
He's totally dating Mila Kunis, so I could feel
Totally
it.
or semi?
They're totally together.
But you should see the scene with him and Cameron Diaz.
Yeah, but
Bad
they've already
Teacher.
been there, done that.
Yeah, that's what she said.
Lauren?
A little flirting isn't too bad, right? No. Hey, I'm here with Dr. Alawalia. Oh, almost messed up. And you're here to talk about the new cancer drug for skin cancer.
Yes.
Okay, this is huge.
Yes, it is. You know, this is a new revolutionary treatment for malignant melanoma, which is basically melanoma or skin cancer, which has gone to different parts of the body. This is a really, really bad cancer, and the survival is really low, and we don't really have many options to treat this. But something new has come out, and the reason it's so exciting is because it targets genes. And instead of targeting the cells like we used to and affecting all the other cells around it.
What chemotherapy does.
Exactly. This is targeting the specific gene mutation in these cells, which makes it more targeted, and it gives us optimism that in the future all cancers will be treated that way. So this is really exciting.
Okay, but this is huge even just for skin cancer, because patients, you were saying, have like, what, 3 to 6 months they get to live? And this patients who are on this test are living up to 6 years.
Yes, so the average survival is 6 to 12 months after you have been diagnosed with malignant melanoma. And we think that over 60% of people live much longer than that when they're on this medicine. Now, you know, these are early trials, and, you know, as we talked about, these medicines are not yet part of the armamentarium in general. So
part of the what? Part of the who? Did you guys get that? I'm just checking.
Part of the treatment regimen. So
got it.
we would like it to be more widespread. We'd like everybody to get these medicines. But as we talked about, these medicines are expensive.
Yeah, how much were you saying?
Some of these are $120,000 a year.
Lot.
Yes. But I think if you had malignant melanoma, you know, you want these.
It's worth it,
yes,
right?
Exactly.
If insurance companies
But
can
I think
pay for
one
it.
of the things that I'd really like to have our public know is how to figure out if you have melanoma. That's the most important thing. So, you know, if you have a lesion or a mole or a discoloration on your skin, look at it. Make sure that it's not bigger than 6 millimeters. That's the size we worry about.
Because you have to catch it early.
Yes,
I mean,
you have
that's
to
what
catch
you're
it
saying.
early. If the borders are irregular, if there are different colors on it, you know, things like that, please go to your dermatologist or your doctor, have them check it, make sure we catch it early. If we catch it early, we can treat it and cure it. If we don't catch it early, it's a problem.
Okay, now let's go from that to Tiger Woods.
Yes.
Let's talk about his injuries, and
Yes.
not his psychological injuries, but he's withdrawn from playing golf.
Yes.
Why?
Well, you know, he's had multiple
Hard, and he got an interview with Lauren Sanchez. So
You know what?
do
He
it.
did. You know, my publicist said no, but I did it anyway. I asked Justin Timberlake when I sat down for him with his new movie, which is Bad Teacher, him and Jason Segel, and I asked him, is he going to tour again? Are you going to make more music? Do you think you'll tour again?
Possibly.
You're gonna make them beg for it, aren't you?
I keep getting the question, why did you stop doing music? And my only answer is like, I didn't stop doing music. I just started doing other things.
Well, so then I asked him, are you going to tour again? And he said, Yes, he is going to tour
Wait,
again.
did you ask him about Cameron Diaz, what it's like to work with your ex?
Oh, I did ask him that, and I asked her, and you're going to see her answer tomorrow. Because she was completely like, oh, you know what to expect. And he was like, yeah, I think she wanted a little more. I'm like, no, she didn't. I don't think so. But they had a really good time, really good chemistry, and I mean, the movie is, by the way,
I want to see it. Bad Teacher.
fantastic. So
I know a lot of people would stay in school more if their teachers look like that. Okay.
yeah, and she wore Christian Louboutins throughout the entire movie. I loved that part about it. Didn't you, Steve?
I
And the school
love the
teachers say
Louboutins.
they should be able to wear Louboutins. They need to be paid a lot of
They get
money.
paid so much.
You know,
Yeah.
she's
Bucket filler, we call it.
She's just, her mind
and
goes
she
so
wants
fast.
to say to Miguel Ferrer, if you're watching, she loves you and you are great.
So
Just
do
what
we.
he mentioned.
It's easy.
She also said to you she loved you several times.
okay.
But it's easy to find people if they're on Twitter. You just put in their name and put
That's
Twitter
it.
name in Google,
Yeah.
and pop, it pops up.
No, well, I keep explaining to you. You think like it's a weird thing that I can find what you're tweeting. Just you put it. You just Google Dorothy
No,
Lewis
it's just
Twitter.
you. It's just a weird thing that you
I'm
find.
the guy who works with you. Maybe I should be interested.
Yeah,
maybe.
every once in a while, you know, you get
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
Okay, speaking of
What?
Twittering, tweeting, whatever, if you're annoyed by people texting, tweeting next to you in the movie theater, you're going to love this one. A movie theater called the Alamo Drafthouse in Austin, Texas is pretty hard-nosed about texters and tweeters. They have a new anti-texting PSA running on their website. I think you'll like it.
So he will be in the show one more time. And when Chris was here, Steve,
Yeah.
he did tell us that he tried to warn her.
Can we do
Yes,
the
he
show
did.
like this from now on, where you sit over there? And
No, that's
we're
my
out here?
chair.
Not a bad idea.
Wait,
Don't you want to be out
that's
here?
the only place I got.
No,
Don't try to
you got right
steal
here.
it from
what
me.
What are you talking about? You're right there, the three of us.
I lost my office to Steve.
It's the new show, Charlie's Angels. Have you seen this man?
What time
Hello,
is the
Charlie.
show on?
I like that.
That show
Hello,
makes me want to
Bosley.
watch The
Hello,
Bachelorette.
I know.
This replaces the Bachelorette.
Here, do you want a magazine, Steve, while you're over there
No,
alone?
I don't have to go. Thank you. We'll be back.
Next, Maria. Maria's here.
Oh, Maria,